What is the most romantic thing someone has ever done for you?
Oh, there was this guy I dated before, and he had work from 7 a.m. up until 3 p.m. Then he would drop by at exactly 10 a.m. to cook me breakfast. Then he's gonna leave 10:15 and go back again at around 12 to cook me lunch. Yeah, that's very sweet though.
Is he your boyfriend?
No.
Oh, what happened to you guys?
Well, he wanted to pursue a dream of his. It's a very great opportunity. I don't want to get in the way of it, so I left.
What is the worst date you have ever had?
I once dated this guy. Um, he was late for 2 hours, and I still waited. And when he came, he forgot his wallet. So I was the one who paid for that date. He didn't even bother talking to me. He was on his phone the whole time, like browsing. First date.
What is the most romantic thing someone has ever done for you?
The romantic thing that has ever done to me is that when that guy is don't have enough money for buy me a flowers, and he know that how I love having a flower, or how I love receiving a flower. He used to create another one by, for example, paper bouquet or like tissue bouquet, and he gave it to me, and I was like, oh, thank you so much, you did that, like you put an effort on this. So yeah, that's so romantic.
What is the worst date you have ever had?
Worst date is that I experienced that while we're having a dinner, we will have this, misunderstanding, and after that he walked very fast, and I was like, oh, I'm here. Do you want me to wait for you, or I will, yeah.
What is the most romantic thing someone has ever done for you?
Oh, he gave me flowers, a nice bouquet. And then um, we spent the time in a mall, and then we watched, I forgot the film but it's a film. And then we spent the night together eating outside, and then we went home.
Is it your birthday, Valentine, or what kind of special day?
Oh, no, there's no specific important dates. It's a just because day. Just because.
Just he made like a romantic day.
Yes. Yeah, that's nice.
Why you guys didn't have a relationship? What happened?
Oh, we're both busy with our lives. He is a student and I was a student back then, and then we are both so busy that we're both so busy. And I think it also plays a huge part that we don't really click that much personally. So yeah.
So I think he is so much interested in you.
There's interested, but we don't really, click. We don't really click in person. There's no chemistry. Yes, that's the right word. And then we both understood that maybe it's not for us, and it's both consensual that we ended.
So he didn't say anything like, I like you, I want you become my girlfriend, like that.
No. But the interest is there. I feel that he's very interested in me, but the time is just not right with the two of us.
If he said, I like you, I want you like my girlfriend, what did happen?
Well, we don't really click that much personally, so I might refuse. No, but not cut ties with that person, but I just want us to be friends.
What is the worst date you have ever had?
Oh, there's a guy. We had a billiard date, and I don't really know how to play billiards. Well, I know the rules because I used to play 8 ball, the app, but in person I don't really. I really suck at billiards. And that guy asked me out on a billiard date without asking me first if I want billiards. And the whole time he was on his phone. And then after it, yeah, there's not really much connection with the two of us. So yeah, that's the worst date.
You didn't enjoy playing billiard.
No, and then I didn't enjoy his presence because he was always on his phone. Who am I going to talk to? The billiard balls?
How did you meet him? How do you know each other?
Oh, online. So online.
Dating app?
Not dating app.
Instagram?
Yes.
What is the most romantic thing someone has ever done for you?
I think the simple fact that giving me flowers, that's romantic.
Who gave you?
My ex from Denmark.
What is the worst date you have ever had?
I've never had a worst date so far. Yeah.
Is it okay to show your social media on camera?
Yes, it is okay.
Can you show your social media profile for the viewers? What is the most romantic thing someone has ever done for you?
The most romantic thing is that he served me and he loved me really well. And he takes care of me whenever I'm sick, and he pets me whenever I am from work and I'm tired. He always do acts of service.
What is the worst date you have ever had?
The worst date I've ever had is that he doesn't spend money on taking me home. Like, he just let me walk, and he never take me to our home. He just left me there waiting for a ride to go home.
Usually, your boyfriend give money to ride a taxi or a motorbike when you have date.
Actually, I want my boyfriend to pay the rider before he leaves. And that first date, he just leaves me there hanging and waiting for the rider.
So it's better boyfriend or a guy courting you give money that you can go home safely.
I think it's better if he will just walk with me or ride with me to go home.
What is the most romantic thing someone has ever done for you?
I think when they call me at my nickname, Jo, because it has a lot of meaning. If you search it on Google, it means beloved. That's why I love it.
Are there any romantic dates you have ever experienced?
Yes, I have a lot of romantic dates that I've experienced before. Some was good and some was bad. It was really, really bad.
So would you share one romantic date that you never forget?
Okay. The best one is when a guy asked me to go on an EK and we go to a lot of rides and we dance on a rain, something like that, and when we sing on his car. Yes, that is the best one. Well, the most not giving date is when I meet him up, he has 3 kids. He has 3 kids and he just bring me into street foods, which I'm okay with that if we are in deep connection or we are in a relationship. I would go with you. But on a first date, it's a no for me. And it has a lot of kids, three kids with different mommies, and I will be the fourth one. No, no, I would not recommend that.
How did you notice he had 3 kids?
Based on his story, when we talking to each other, we're just having chilling moments. He just slipped the truth that he has kids, which is three and different mommies.
Why did you decide to meet him?
Actually, he was a nice guy, but I didn't see on his Facebook page or Instagram that he has a kids. I think he is a single man, but when I go there, that's what happened.
What is the most romantic thing someone has ever done for you?
I think is when my boyfriend holds the umbrella for me when it's raining, and yeah, actually carrying my, laundry, carrying my things.
What is the worst date you have ever had?
Oh, I think is when this guy asked me to come to her apartment on our second date, and I know what he wants on that moment. So yeah, I dislike it and yeah, block him.
What is the most romantic thing someone has ever done for you?
Okay. Oh, okay. So with my ex-boyfriend, when we went to Vietnam, he rented a motorbike, and for the whole day we rode that motorbike, and I found it very romantic. It was intimate. I love it.
So he's Vietnamese.
He's Vietnamese.
He introduced you to his parents?
He did not.
Oh,
He did not.
I wonder why.
Because we went to Ho Chi Minh and not in Hanoi.
He didn't choose.
Oh, it was the weather was better in Ho Chi Minh.
What is the worst date you have ever had?
Oh, worst date. There was this guy I had a date with, and he wants to be touchy with me. No, it's like he wanted to be touchy early on the date. That's a big no. We need to warm up first, talk first.
Where did he touch? Do you remember?
Oh yes, he wants to touch my legs.
What did you say?
I told him, "You are so touchy. Don't."
What is the most romantic thing someone has ever done for you?
They flew me out of the country. We went to Bali.
I think when they surprised me to my birthday, and I was feeling birthday blues because every time my birthday is sad, I'm getting sad on my birthday. But when they surprised me to my birthday, I'm so happy.
How did they surprise you?
They buy foods and they buy cake for me.
Why did you feel sad when you have birthday?
Because I think there are a lot of people who are related to me. My birthday is, I want to be feel special to my birthday, but sometimes there are people who are I'm not feeling special to my birthday because of some people.
What is the worst date you have ever had?
The worst date that I ever had, when they are unrespectful to the staff, they shout to the staff, and I think I can't tolerate that kind of.
Why did he shout?
Because of the wrong order.
What should have he done?
I think he should done. He should talk to them nicely and feel that they are respectful than the others.